we are going to be putting the version 2 TRD side skirts onto the 86. Big thanks to the guys at Fensport for hooking me up with these. Go check them out. Their link to their website will be down in the description. Without further ado, let's go slap these bad boys on. Okay, so the first step we are going to do is we need to come underneath the seals, and there is, as you see here, 4 of these. They're rubber bungs underneath the anti-rust coat that we need to remove, so we need to flick those out. New plastic clips that are going in each of these holes that are in replacement of those bungs, so we will go remove those now. So we're just gonna remove the edge of this anti-rust coating, and then we should be able to flick this rubber bung off. Just like that. Then I guess I've removed that from the edge, and now we should just be able to pop this bung out. You see, we've got the bung out now, so there will be new plastic clips that go through those holes that I showed earlier, and they will just slot straight into here. Because this is obviously an OEM part, they will fit perfectly, because that's what they're designed to do. We've removed the rubber bungs from underneath here. One there, and one there, 5 rubber bungs. Now what we need to do is we will need to remove these screws in the front wheel arch, and then there is, just under here, that clip right there will need to pop out, because that's going to be replaced with a new one that connects the side skirts to the car. Okay, so we're going to remove these. Super easy, literally just undo slightly like that. Then we're just going to remove these. This one ever wants to come out. It's only these bottom 2 that you need to remove. The top ones can stay in, because it's literally just the bottom ones that go into the side skirts. I've removed the bung that's underneath the front of the car up there. So now we need to come to the back of the car. As you can see, there is no holes. This is a no drilling kit, so you do not need to drill into the car. So you've got these templates. These are good, they're nice, because they're just stick on, and that should line up perfectly with this here. Literally, we'll just line up like that, and that will tell you on here that top line is where the first bracket goes, and that bottom line is where the second bracket goes. As you can see, I have now stuck it onto the car, so you can see that that point there is where the first clip will go, and the second clip goes there. So these are the clips here. They're quite neat. So because this is a no drilling kit, you literally just clip these into the inside of the arches here like that, and then you basically screw the screws into these holes instead, so you don't have to drill into any of the metal work. So the centre of this hole would obviously line up with this line in here, and then line up with the bottom one there for the other one. So we'll go put these on now. So I've got the clips in. I actually got it wrong earlier. You line up the bottom of the clips with these black lines, not the centre of this. So once you've got those lined up there, the best way to tell is underneath here should line up perfectly with the underside of that. Bet now is, before you put the side skirts on, is to slightly peel off the edge of the 3M tape. Masking tape it to the front, so because if you peel it all off straight away, you've only got one shot to stick it on straight. So if you do this, once it's on, you should just be able to pull these up, and then you should just pull off. Okay, so we lined everything up. Best bet is probably to get one of the bottom bungs in on each side. That's probably the best bet, and then what we did is popped those clips in first. They don't really come back out afterwards, so make sure you get them lined up. And then popped in the bottom corner one there, and then just with my hands, just screwed them into those clips on there. You should just be able to just rip off the top of that paper. It's only a bit of paper, but now we should be able to pull those off and stick it all down. Now this should literally be able to just pull this like this, and then afterwards, once you've taken them all off, just firmly push them down and it should stick the 3M tape onto the car. And there you have it. So we firmly pushed on all along the top, make sure the 3M's stuck on, and there you have it. That is the version 2 TRD side skirts on the car. So gonna have to go do the other side now, and then yeah, should be able to get a after video of what they look like.